Hi, my name is Jade Robertson, and I am the teaching artist at the Davis Boys and Girls Club. I was one of the original artists hired, so I've been with the project from the very beginning, and I can't say anything else, but I just absolutely love my job. I love working with youth. I love teaching them dance, and I love them just being inspired to be creative in their own right. So in our skill development classes, we kind of break it down into 3 portions. So when they come in, we do a basic warm-up, stretches, flat backs, laterals, just to get the body warm and to work on their strength. Then we do some across the floor movement. Then we'll go into a composition game. So we'll do a game called How Am I Feeling, or the word game, or simply just allow them to make up their own dance combinations. This is important, I believe, because it allows the kids to be their own choreographer. So I allow them to come up with moves either by themselves or with a group, and then they will show the dances for the class. And it teaches them from the very beginning how to perform and how to own their own work. So I just love that part of class. So not only are they getting that skill development, the technique of dance, but there are also a lot of opportunity to move in the way they want to move.
Community stakeholders and community partnerships have been such a big force in our dance program. We've been able to partner with kids from Wisconsin, from Milwaukee Ballet, from local universities, just the boombox babies, break dancers. We've been able to bridge the gap in Milwaukee and bring resources into the clubs. And we're also talking about future and sustainability. So now that we have established this partnership with Milwaukee Ballet and UW-Atlanta, we're now talking about future, and they're sending proposals about how they can still get involved with our dancers and still be able to teach their classes at a discounted price.
We really talked a lot about what would fit best for the kids. What did they want? So we had meetings with just the adults, but then we also had a really great focus group with the kids where we got to hear about some of the things they were already doing, what their interest was, what kinds of things they wanted to learn and see, and we tried to put together some programs that incorporated what they were interested in, and that's always better. Dance Fusion is successful because the kids are interested. There is this great space, but also because Jade is so dedicated and focused and passionate about what she's doing with the kids. So for me, the biggest thing that stands out with Dance Fusion is just that the kids really have chosen that they are interested in dance. They're talented and they're excited about it, and they're open to lots of new styles of dance. I mean, the day that they came to Milwaukee Ballet to watch class, they had so many questions and so many good observations that other kids might not have because they don't already know about dance. But these kids are learning such a good foundation of what dance is all about, not only from doing it, but what it takes to possibly look at doing that as a career, what kinds of sacrifices you have to make. So they're coming at it from a different perspective because they know about it, they're interested in it, and they care about it.
Our Lives Matter was our spring culminating event, and it was just phenomenal. The children, or I would say the dancers rather, we planned the show together. I wanted to have them dance to live music just to give them a different understanding, or just a different level of experience of working with other musicians and other professional artists while being on stage. We were dealing with a lot of killings in Milwaukee and a lot of issues pertaining police and our young black males, and our students were coming in every day with questions, and I kind of struggled with, as a teaching artist, what was my role in these conversations. So I would allow them to speak, but I decided, like, okay, I don't necessarily want to give my opinion, but what I can do is allow them to know, or let them know, that their lives matter, and create a show that just shows some youth doing something positive in Milwaukee, and just bring a positive type of energy to our community at the time, because we were really just struggling. So Our Lives Matter came about, and we had a live band, we had 2 spoken word artists, and we also had about 3 different outside dance organizations come together to create one big show. I really love my parents. I think what helped me get great parent engagement was from the very beginning. My first 6 weeks of skill development, I allowed my parents to come in to see an open house of our dance class. And although it wasn't perfect, we still had a lot of things to, teach the children. The dancers were still learning just how to focus in class. I still wanted the parents to be able to see what their child was doing.
I am Jeanette, and my children are Jacob and Zeta Richardson, and they've been dancing for almost 2 years now. My children now, my son is more confident now. They both will dance anywhere with any music. They don't just listen to the hip hop. They're more versatile, and you can't tell her she's not in dance. You cannot tell her she's not part of the dance team. She's 7, and ever since they started dancing, she's been dancing with them at home. But now she's really into it. She spends hours in front of the mirror dancing. She knows the same routines as Zeta. She's made up her own couple of routines, so she's really looking forward to being actually on the dance team and performing with them. Their behavior at home is really well because they're scared I'm gonna tell Miss Jade. And then if they mess up, they can't dance. So it's not just at home, it's at the club or even with other people. When they visit their grandmother's house, they're like, we can't do this and we can't do that because we're not gonna be able to go to dance, and if we take that to dance, what are we gonna do? So it all comes back to dance. They tie everything into dance, and if they can't dance, I don't know what they would do with their lives. So it's a big improvement. I really enjoy that part, that parents are included in it, because I'm real nosy. I like to know everything. Whereas in this, we're actually involved. We can come to the club at any time and see what they're doing. We are allowed to come to all their shows. Even if it's not open to us, we can still pop in, which I really like. I like to see what my kids are doing. Like, where is this time going? And to have them doing something positive that's really important to them, it's well worth it. If I miss a day or so at work, it's all worth it, because it makes them so happy to dance, So who thought something so simple could be a big deal, but it is to them, so.